New leaks from patch 8.0. All right, it's been a long time since we saw some leaks. I think this is a good moment for it. We're actually in a couple days going to get some sort of reveal for Space Marine 2. So, yeah, let's take a look at these leaks. Let's see what to expect from patch 8. Maybe it's something new. Okay. Now, not too sure what I'm looking at here. I do see some red. It does kind of look like some machinery. I mean, obviously, right? But ultimately, yeah, this is red. This is red. And this is blue. Okay. Interesting. So, I think these are weapon skins, probably, right? Now, of course, I took a little bit of a look in the comments, and yes, these are weapon skins. And here's the thing. McCraggy blue, very cool. Mephiston red, very cool. People have been requesting weapon skins for quite a bit, and I think this is huge. I definitely think this is huge. For the Emperor, right here. Now, I think the way this is formatted is basically like one of these parts, or like the front or like the side, and then we have some other parts of it. So it's basically, this is like one like layer, or it's like layered over top of each other of what parts of the weapon it is. Basically, it's basically like the whole weapon right here, but yeah, it's like layered with the other parts of it. So, well, at the very least, I guess all the blue is probably, yeah, these look kind of like different weapons. Like right here could definitely be the side of it. You even see where the insignia would have been on like an auto bolter, maybe. Regardless, new weapon skins. Not 100% sure how they're going to apply these. Are they just going to give it to us, or are we going to get a new ordeal? Maybe it is something for a mission or something. We're not sure. Ultimately, yeah, nobody really knows how they're going to use these weapon skins. This is pretty much all we have as far as data goes. Hey, look, firearm white name, Corax white. We don't even have what the white looks like here. I'm excited for the Corax white, I have to be honest. Firearm white desk, blue name, blue desk. McCraggy blue. Yeah, I mean, I'm super excited about this. I'm just curious to how they're going to apply these in game. Hopefully, yeah, we just get a weapon skin added. But I kind of want a challenge with it. I hope this isn't something we have to, contribute to an event for. We will see. Regardless, this is something people definitely wanted. For a long time, people wanted some weapon skins, and the devs are delivering. So this is very nice. I think ultimately that means that I'm in a positive spot for the future of what we have for cosmetics. I'm definitely kind of optimistic. I think the devs are going to deliver stuff that, people have been asking for. And ultimately, this does leave some room for some more weapon skins, maybe some weapon champion skins. Those always look very good. But yeah, ultimately, this is still good. I'm very optimistic about the future for cosmetics. Definitely for cosmetics. But yeah, this looks good. The devs are definitely cooking, and honestly, this red is good. See, the thing is, though, you gotta keep track, right? You can't have red with, like, I don't know, maybe like a green skin. Maybe it might look weird. So, yeah, this one's my favorite for the Emperor, 100%. Weapon paint? ? Exclamation point. Can finally give my Celestial Lion a Lothern blue bolter. Yeah, that would definitely look good. 100%, I think that's what I'm most excited for, is that, maybe we can get some red paints going with a red bolter or something, like a red bolt rifle. Look very red. I think we have some good options for that. I think the auto bolter or the auto bolt rifle definitely has a nice skin, and people wanted to apply that skin to a lot of their other weapons, so perhaps this is a way that they can start to slowly put that stuff in there. But I think ultimately the reason why the auto bolt rifle has a specific skin is because that's a skin from, I'm pretty sure that's a skin from the bolt gun game, which makes sense because it is an auto bolter or an auto bolt rifle. So, regardless, yeah, this is definitely a big W for the potential of future weapon skins. Hopefully they don't just add in 3 and call it a day. I would like to see some more, and maybe something a little bit closer to what we see with the champion skins. But ultimately, I'm happy with whatever. So you know what? I'll take a white weapon skin. Why not? I'll be honest, I can't tell what the heck I am looking at here. All right, so yeah, just in case people didn't like my description of it, I'm going to follow it up with another description that hopefully, leaves it a little bit less confusing. Their weapon textures laid flat. We're getting weapon color options, which is nice. You know what though? Now that it comes to mind, the relic skins that we get do look pretty good. So the fact that we have skins that might make those weapons a little less flashy, I think is, it's just good that we have options. Yeah, but still, some of those relic skins look very cool. And I don't know, it depends on the weapon, I guess, but ultimately I'm not going to downgrade the cosmetics. And I will say, hold on, I don't want to say the relic weapons are 100%, or the relic weapon skins are 100% better than the new skins that we see here leaked. But yeah, I just, some of those new skins kind of seem like they aren't relic weapons, and then if I'm running a relic weapon, I kind of want it to look like a relic weapon, you know what I mean? But regardless, options are good. I'm sure there's definitely a moment where having a white weapon with like a white Dark Angel skin or something is just going to look very, very good. But yeah, so here is the thing. We're getting weapon color options. This is weapon textures laid flat. And I just want to point out that it would be pretty disappointing if this was only for a couple weapons. But it possibly could be just for a couple weapons. I'm not 100% sure. Hopefully, yeah, we see more. But some people are saying it's the heavy bolter. So if this is just skins for the heavy bolter, I think people would be a little bit, disappointed. Ultimately, I think we should expect them to add in weapon skins for other weapons as well. Regardless, these leaks are just nice. The fact that we can confirm that the devs are definitely interested in adding new cosmetics that can kind of give us more options for something that we've been asking for. Hopefully, this means potentially we can get cape coloring soon, and maybe even add capes to other classes, but I'll hold off on that one. But yeah, seeing some cape coloring would be sick. I swear to God, Emperor, if they don't add a red-blue color option to every single weapon and instead will make like 4 skins total, we will be throwing hands. The fact that changing the color of the weapons is still not an option when half of 40k is running around with red striped checkerboarded blue-white guns is insane. I mean, yeah, I guess. Yeah, this person will be very, very upset, I guess, if, yeah, what I said kind of happens, which would be unfortunate. Yeah, exactly. If there's only like 4 weapons that get these skins, that would be very unfortunate. So I would keep my eye on some announcements on what they decide to do with these. I really hope these are something that just get added directly to the game, but like I said, I would also like a challenge about it. Like maybe if you take down an absolute run or something, you can get that skin. I really hope it's not from the event. I know people are like, hey, it might be an event thing. But still, you know what? The devs did say they can add in event skins from the past for people who missed them. And honestly, I haven't done any events. I did contribute. Like I like the Trigon Prime. The Trigon Prime event was very cool, so I definitely jumped into that one. We were able to smash that. So hopefully we can get maybe another event like that and potentially get some cosmetics added. We will see. We will see. But I agree. It would be very disappointing. I don't think anyone needs to throw hands, but I agree. It would be very, very disappointing. Yeah, the red striped checkerboarded blue-white guns. We do... Honestly, this person has a good point. We do need to see some more classic-like weapon skins in the game. Just so it, it kind of can feel just a little bit more, just have more options. But I feel like obviously getting some classic weapon skins would just give you a little bit more immersion that this game is trying to reach out to every point in 40k to see, at least the iconic points in 40k. As long as they can keep adding points that people are like, at least they keep adding classic things that people like. I think that would be just enough for players to get really interested in at least everyone in one point during the 40k timeline. At least everyone has their thing that they can put on their character. That'd be cool. So I don't know. Certain cosmetics definitely stand out for a certain timeline as far as what I've seen from the 40k models and stuff that are painted. It's definitely like the old generations have a certain way of looking than the newer generations is what I was trying to get at. The fact that changing the color of the weapon is still not an option when half of 40k is running around with, yeah, I mean, see, that's the thing, right? When I was mentioning the relic skins, I mean, we do have cosmetics for the weapons we have, and if you don't want these super flashy relic skins, you don't need them. You can just like You know, you can just go to the cosmetics options and put on another weapon skin. But yeah, every other weapon skin is pretty basic. So yeah, I agree. It would be nice to see something a little bit more. I guess the red stripe checkerboarded blue white guns definitely. At least the checkerboard. The checkerboard stuff definitely feels very classic 40k to me. It seems like some armors have like a little bit of checkerboard, but you can see some of the old generation weapons are like very in that era. They definitely feel red striped checkerboarded weapons. You see a lot more of those in older generation models, at least from what I've seen on Reddit and, you know, other places for Space Marine, you know, people to post their figures. Ultimately, yeah, my weapon painting is terrible. So if anyone can put on some checkerboards, yo, that looks better than my weapon that's just all, you know, gray, shiny gray or something.